Good morning, Flosstube. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. I have a couple projects to share with you. I worked on 4 projects this last week and I had one new start for Jolly July. But first, a couple weeks ago, I was giving this kit away and the winner is Jill Podiat. I'll put your information, well, my information will be in the description box below, and I'll also at you down there so that you know that you won this, and I'll reply to your comments. So you can reach out to me, email, Instagram, whatever works for you, and all that information is in the description box below. But congratulations. I hope you enjoy this as much as I did. Next up, I worked on Earth Goddess from Joan Elliott. I've got a floss in the way there. I'm really trying to get this project done. So I am planning to work on it every Friday until it's done, which I think will probably be, well, I'll have the cross stitching done in 3 weeks. The last time you saw it, it looked like this. And now it looks like this. So I worked down here. I filled in all this grass and flowers down here. And I also came through and all of, I think, maybe some is missing right there. I'm gonna have to double check, but I think her skirt, the orange part of her skirt at least, is entirely backstitched. And actually the backstitch moves really quickly on this project because it is so square. It is really nice. I don't even really have to look at the pattern. I know exactly where the backstitching is gonna go for this. So the reason I figure I can get this done in 3 more stitching sessions is because I have mushrooms to fill in here. There's actually more grass, probably about 3 more inches of grass there. And then there is some grass over here. Maybe I didn't wrap this right. I don't know. I'm gonna take it off here so you can see just how big this is gonna be, because there is more width to this than you can see from there. So I have grass to fill in on the left hand side, probably about 6 inches worth, and I figured that would take 2 days, and this section here would take a day, and then all the stitching will be done, and all I'll have to do is the beading, which there is quite a bit of. Her skirt has a lot of beads in it. She's wearing a belt that's beaded, and then all around the ring there's a bunch of beads in there too. So the beading is going to take a while. I figure even it would probably take a month. If I only did it once a week, it would probably take a month. So she might be done for September. That's the goal. I'd like to see her done by the end of August. I really want her off my to-do list. She is gorgeous. Yesterday I stitched this, I don't know if you can see right there. It doesn't have a head yet because its head is a bead, but there's like a little ladybug right there, and it's just so cute. But anyways, yes, so Earth Goddess from Joan Elliott. You'll probably see this every week because I am going to be working on it every week. That is her. Next, I worked on, I had my Mermaid Kiss kit from LetiStitch. This is a gorgeous kit, but there is so much blue in it that I get burnt out on it quickly. At least the area that I'm working in right now. So this is Mermaid Kiss from LetiStitch. And here's what it looked like last time you saw it. And here's what it looks like now. I had just worked down here. I wanted to get over to her tail and get to start on that, just to like break it up and have a different color to look at. But I didn't quite make it before I decided I was ready to move on. I'll pull this up so you can kind of compare and see. I am butted pretty much right up against the beiges and greens of her tail. So the next time I work on this, actually the next time I work on this, I think I'm going to fill in the sunrise or set right over here. I think I'll probably do that next because I'm tired of working with blue. But it is coming along, and this is the kit Aida, which is pre-gridded, and I believe that it is 16 count. Yep, 16 count, and this is anchor floss. The floss is nice. I like the coverage. It does, in my opinion, it shreds a little bit more easily than DMC, but it is beautiful. It's just as nice as DMC. And that is LetiStitch Mermaid Kiss. The last project that I worked on was my Teresa Wentzler. It is called Camelot Sampler, and I started this a couple of months ago. Maybe even 6 months ago now, actually. And I thought to myself, when I pick a project up, I try and pick something that I can reasonably get done in a day or two. Try to pick something out. And I thought to myself, well, here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I thought to myself, I can get that night done. I can so totally get him all the way done. But I couldn't. This was 3 days of work. This is 1/1 full cross. And after 3 days, I was like, I don't know why this is taking so long. There's a lot of color changes, and I think it's just because their stitches are packed so densely. I feel like, oh, maybe there's like 1,000 stitches in this whole thing, but when I went into Pattern Keeper to mark off what I'd done, because I can't actually mark it off in Pattern Keeper when I'm doing it because there's 4 symbols inside each box, which just my brain can't handle, so I'm just marking it off in a PDF viewer. But there is at least 2,000 stitches in what I did. When I went to mark it off in Pattern Keeper, I marked off over 500 stitches, which you have to multiply that by 4 to get to the full cross. And yeah, this is thousands of stitches is what I added to him. But it is gorgeous, so detailed. I really enjoy this piece. I don't even mind doing the 1/1. Like, you've heard me complain about doing 1/1 skin. I did not mind doing this 1/1 at all. There's a few more sections. I want to get back to the border. I really enjoyed doing the border, and there is 1/1 in the border as well, but I want to get back to the border. The next time I work on this, I'm going to work on something different because, well, I don't know, maybe I should keep working on the night. There really isn't that much left. It's just his feet and then the rest of the horse, and then he'll be done. But then there's the whole other night, the whole other one right here. There's the king and queen in the middle, and then there's a whole other night over there. But it's coming along. The only way to get it done is to work on it. So that is Camelot Sampler by Teresa Wentzler. And then I had a new start last week. I started a project for Jolly July. I started my Mill Hill kit. The one I decided to work on was the Barber Shop. This one right here. Yes, the Barber Shop. Yep. It's so cute. I love it. I got a small start on it. Actually, a little bit more than a small start. I think it's at 12%. Here is what it looks like. That's as far as I got. I'm going to cook this up. And I just love working on these Mill Hill kits. I was so excited. I'm going to work on Christmas stuff on Tuesdays and Wednesdays in July. And on Monday night, I was like, man, I could start this. No one would know but me. It's totally fine, but no, I made myself wait. And like, I had trouble getting to sleep. I was so excited to work on this. And it is just gorgeous. I decided to do it on coffee Jobelan from Wichelt. One thing that I really like about Jobelan is something about the sheen of Jobelan makes the DMC floss kind of have a sheen to it too, like a satiny look, I find. So I really like working on Jobelan. And I was able to get some beads in. So I decided I was going to work in this section, but then I finished off my thread if I had some left over, which is why I have stuff over there. And I love this little topiary tree. It is so cute. And you don't normally see that in Mill Hill Kids. That's kind of what pushed me over to pick this one. And I got the little Barber spinny bit done. Yeah, I'm excited to work on this. I'm probably going to pick it up again next Tuesday. And then maybe Wednesday I'll work on my Christmas Dimensions kit. But yeah, that is my new start. And I believe, oh, and then I have my Strand a Day project that I've been working on, which is a map of Hawthorne Hollow. Let me find that. I've been putting 1 strand a day into this to try and get progress on it, because this is one of my oldest whips and I have not been making good progress on it. So starting, I think in the beginning of June, I started putting 1 strand a day into this project, and I've been working on this bird here. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here's what it looks like now. I'm actually starting to see some real progress on this piece. I filled in this eye last night, and I'm actually only about 10 stitches away from being halfway through the bird. The halfway point of this pattern is like right around here. And then I will be halfway done with the brown on this. And coming in with the beige, this is the color that goes inside all these little hollow bits. But I'm not going to worry about that. I think when I get halfway through the bird, I am going to let myself move the Q-snap and start working on some of the fun stuff over here. 1 strand a day still, but that's where it's at. And this is a super short video. That Teresa Wentzler took up so much of my stitching time this week that I didn't get to work on much else. Thank you all for watching. Jill, don't forget to reach out to me with your address so that I can ship this to you. And have a great week. Bye.